We are live from Rowdy's with the Contractors Network. This is the Homeowner Show. My name is Kevin Hackett, and with me is Craig Williams.
Hello, and welcome to the Homeowner Show. We're so glad. Hey, we're live. People are waving at us.
Yeah,
Stuff
we're
happens.
saying hi to everybody.
How you doing, Kev?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing really good, man.
All right.
Dude, I got called into a weird one. I'm looking at my phone and I'm talking to. I'm not used to the camera being on me while you're talking.
No, we're both.
Hey,
Yeah, we're both on the same camera right now.
I can't cheat like I usually do.
Nope.
So, yeah, dude, we're out here at Rowdy's. We're having a good time. I'm one bourbon in.
Oh gosh.
So
here we go.
the night is young, but things will improve.
That's that's true. They have to.
Yeah, dude, I got called into a weird one this week.
Okay.
I got called to help on the restoration of a historic building. I don't know if I can mention who it is or
Where is it?
It's here, in Spring.
In Spring.
Yeah, here in Spring.
Okay.
It's a building. It's close to 100 years old. Thing was getting destroyed by carpenter bees.
Oh, really?
And it was a situation where it had been going on for a long time. They let it get out of hand. And it was just this little itty-bitty house, but, I mean, they called us and can you help us save this thing? It's yeah, it's no big deal. So it took a long time.
Wow.
But, I mean,
that's fun.
It was really fun because, most people don't know that carpenter bees are really docile. They're not aggressive and they don't sting.
Right.
But there's these guys working on the house and, the bees, they're very curious.
They're big.
And they're big.
Yeah.
And they'll get up in your face. And, so these guys are running like scared little girls. All, these big construction guys.
That's awesome.
And so we get to kind of walk in and be like, hey, walk right through the middle of them. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? He must wield a sword.
Yeah. So anyway, that one was pretty cool. We can talk about that one some more.
Yeah.
But
I did something crazy. We really got to talk about this one.
Okay.
So I haven't even told you this, but we are rebuilding that fence, that little small fenced-in area in our backyard, right outside our back door.
Yeah.
That thing was falling down like crazy.
Okay.
I mean, rotted. It was awful. I reset 17 posts.
Jeez.
And the other ones
You must have done that since I've been there. I was there not too long ago.
I know. It happened last weekend.
Okay.
It's not finished. The fence isn't finished, but we got to talk about it because I didn't use concrete.
Okay.
I used the expanding foam stuff.
Oh, the expanding foam stuff.
Yes. We have to talk about it. Yeah.
All right.
We may wind up doing a full review on it, but I'll
I'm game.
yeah, it's going to be interesting. So
Dude, that stuff is cool.
dude, you have no idea how cool it is. I'll tell you what.
Is it expensive? That's what everyone really wants to know.
It is. It's
you buy it by the bag, right?
You do. We got two posts out of each one because we weren't going too deep. If you went very deep, because ours is only going to be about a 3-foot fence,
Right.
So we only had to put a foot down in the ground on each one of these, so it wasn't super super deep. And so we were able to get 2 posts with 1 bag, which to me made it feel better. So a bag of concrete's $6.50 for the quick set stuff.
Okay.
And it weighs 50 pounds.
Jeez.
All right, yeah, so I don't want to do that. This other thing I can, my child can pick up, and it was 14
pounds?
So it's $14.
Oh, $14.
It was double the price, but
half the work.
Oh, not even close to half. Way less than half. I mean, I had 10 bags of it, and it was way less weight than a bag of concrete for all 10 bags. And man, it was nice. It was real nice. I mean, because after you're hauling around the wood and digging holes and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you don't want to carry around 50-pound bags of concrete on top of that.
No.
So,
All right, well, let's start the night off right. Who's sponsoring tonight's episode?
well, yeah, we sponsored tonight by Lone Star Appliance Repair. So we're really, really thankful for them. If you want to give them a call, the best way to get them is by calling 936-647-2364. And man, they've got some really cool stuff that they do.
Yeah.
But primarily, I mean, any appliance that you need repaired,
Yes.
that's going to be their specialty.
And I know one of the things that's going on nowadays is these boards are going out on equipment. It's not so much mechanical anymore as much as it is like electrical.
It is.
And sometimes local companies like Lone Star, they have access to the parts better than some of the dealers do.
Oh, quicker too. And you don't have to deal with the dealer. They'll do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, one, we like supporting local businesses.
Sure.
Two, Sarah's a good friend. She's a fantastic business owner, operator. They just do an incredible job. Like I said, she's come out and fixed appliances for us on a couple of occasions now. She saved our dryer. I mean, she kept us from dying from a gas leak. She worked on our dishwasher. I mean, and every time it's the people that she sends out are great. They're not grimy or weird, or drinking Bud Light. They're
also weird. Also weird.
So I mean, but just a fantastic company. So give them a call. Reach out to them if you have any appliance.
That's right.
Because you may be looking down the barrel going like, oh my gosh, I can't afford a new refrigerator right now, but it's probably cheaper just to go ahead and get that one that you have fixed, get it back up on its feet.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Refrigerators
it's crucial.
Freaking expensive, man.
Yes.
They're so expensive. So yeah, get it repaired. 936-647-2364 is how you will get them. So
yep, and we got a guest sitting at the table.
Yes, we do.
Ready to chime in.
That's right.
Let everybody know who you are, man.
Yeah, hi. My name is Marquis Mitchel. I go by the Roof Don. Do content creation. Been a roofing contractor for over 11 years, and now I'm in distribution. So I bring shingle supply to the roofing industry here in the Houston marketplace, and I do it in a little bit different of a way. I bring content and business incubation to the contractors. And they don't have to pay for that. They just do business with us at RSI.
Okay. And you have a show.
Yeah.
What's the name of your show?
Yeah. So I have a podcast called Roofing on the Rise.
Okay.
And we go over the innovations in the roofing industry and the people that bring that innovation to us.
Okay. And so you actually had our buddy Justin O'Neill on your show the other day.
Yeah,
so
man.
Are you one of his suppliers?
Yes, actually, he's one of our main accounts at Roof and Supply Incorporated. We love Justin O'Neill, and honestly, I've had a lot of success taking that podcast room to his house. We went to
the bourbon room.
Yeah, to the bourbon room, and we set up. Man, I had like 5 or 6 people reach out to me just off of that podcast, and then off of the reels that I cut from that podcast. So. I'm blessed that I'm able to have something like this. Definitely not as mobile as this. This is definitely awesome to be able to bring to the industry. So pretty blessed with that. I'm also on the board of directors for the Houston Area Roofing Contractor Association.
Okay,
I'm on the marketing board with them as well. The marketing committees. They got 2 committees, membership and marketing, and then the RCAT committees as well. So I've joined those too.
Okay, you may have some of your shingles may actually be on my roof.
Yeah,
he's done. We have 3 buildings on our property, and he did all 3 of them.
Oh yeah,
and it was like a 40-year shingle that he put on there.
Oh yeah, what kind?
I don't know. They're green.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't remember what brand it was. I was just like, whatever you say, Justin, just put it up there.
Yeah, Justin's very brand loyal, so it's GAF. So more than likely, you have a GAF.
Okay.
I don't know what the color is, to be quite honest. I don't do green.
Whatever
roofs.
it was, my wife wasn't happy with me.
I'll be honest, with green, like I was a contractor for 11 years, so with green, I was always like, here, sign a form so that you can make sure that you're signing for this color.
This color.
Because
yeah, well, that's just because surely you got a good deal on that, right?
Probably.
That is hilarious.
Probably. Yeah, but like, no deal is worth my wife's happiness. Let me just mention that now, since she's probably watching.
Right.
Yeah.
I know mine watches like every single one of my lives, the whole thing, to make sure everything's good.
She's watching to make sure you don't tell stories on her. That's what.
Well, here's the thing: is that when I do, because
which means I need to goad one out of you now.
So she does so she does TikTok videos while I'm not home.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's cool because I do a lot of content whenever I'm not around her. So it's kind of a trade-off, but like, when I'm networking, like right now, if the kids are awake, then she's probably not doing videos, but like in the evening, if I'm still networking, which I probably will. She's gonna be doing TikToks, bro.
Like she's making them or she's watching them?
Yeah, she's making TikToks. She creates as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a creator home, so we like to create more than we consume.
So are the ones that she's making, are they about you?
No.
You're not even brought into the process.
No, she's not either.
Okay. Oh, she's making them for other people?
She's not in mine.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right? So like I wouldn't want her to have me and her. It's all about being original and being authentic.
Yeah. So what are hers about?
There's a lot of voiceovers, so like,
you
know, some funny, you know, like women empowered. I mean, and I love women. Like I was at the Houston Business Women Association last night at SEAL. Shout out to the Business Women Association at Houston. But like, bruh, I'm not trying to get in between her and her content creation at all.
Right.
It's weird. It's different. It's like, I don't know, like just weird girl stuff.
Huh.
Voiceovers.
Interesting.
I don't know.
It looks like we're having technical. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so one of our cameras just lost Wi-Fi connection, so I'm trying to get it back.
Oh, that's
We're good.
fun.
Yeah.
Everybody can hear us. They just can't see us.
Yeah.
They can't see me, or they can't
see anybody right now.
Oh, really?
I mean, I could put it on one of our cameras to see us, but
Sure.
I'm moving around.
Okay. You can put
So I
it.
don't know.
Let the people see what's going on, man. It's fine.
Here it is. Look, see? It's this camera right now.
You want me to try and get this one up?
We might need to because it's just not connecting. That's
Technical
the problem.
difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's always fun.
It happens.
The Homeowner Show.
It happens.
You see that one?
It's about the journey, not the destination.
That's right.
That's what I always say. I really preach this big. I think the journey is extremely important.
All right, we're gonna get it up here in just a second. So you're on what was the name of the board that you're on again?
Houston Area Roofing Contractor Association.
Okay, so what does that do?
So Houston Area Roofing Contractor Association provides education for the contractors in the area, Greater Houston area. They're connected with the Greater Houston Area Building Association, GHBA.
Okay.
And also RCAT, Roofing Contractor Association of Texas. So those are a few associations that help govern what we do in Texas. One of the big things that we're doing is licensing with contractors in Texas, a voluntary licensing
because it's not
program.
required in Texas.
It is not required.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is I sit in circles all the time, and these are pretty high up circles, right? And these are contractors and business owners, and they gripe. I'll watch my mouth here. They gripe a lot about the issue of chucking a truck coming up and stealing a job or undercutting them or whatever, but then they won't go get voluntary licensed.
Right.
Well, why are you griping?
Right.
Get off your butt and go and study the test and go and get the licensing. Study the test and test out and pass. And if you can't pass, then study harder.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason why there's a two chuck in a truck that's coming up behind you and taking your jobs and undercutting you.
Yeah. You don't have anything to say that you're different or better.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that there's a test. And I'm asking for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
Like what do you have to make on this test in order to pass?
I have no clue on that.
You haven't taken it?
No, I just joined the government committee.
Okay.
Right. Actually, haven't actually joined the government committee, but I'm about to join the government committee.
Okay.
So I'm in like the marketing committee, about to be in the membership committee, on the board, and they're just like cycling me into each committee. Like,
yeah, right.
They just pop up,
Well, because
pretty excited about it.
The same thing happens in our industry. It's just a little bit different because we are licensed through the state.
Yeah.
Right? But it also depends on what department of the state that you're in.
Yeah.
As to how much governance and oversight that you actually have.
Right.
We had a big issue come up a couple years ago where, most people don't realize this. As an industry, you can lobby to move out of a department, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, as long as that other department's willing to take you.
Yeah.
And so our industry was talking about moving over to this other department, and this guy who's in our business group kind of stood up and talked and said, look, I own an air conditioning company in that department right now. You guys don't know what you're doing moving over there. Like, you want to talk about how bad it is now? Just you wait.
Yeah.
Because, for us, we have 2 inspectors for all of South Texas. all of South Texas.
Yeah.
Like just in Houston, there's over 30,000 companies like mine.
Yeah, that's not enough inspectors.
No.
Right.
I mean, like you can't even, I mean, like if you did 5 a day and you worked 365 days a year, you're not hitting half of it.
No.
And so it's just a ridiculous thing to even assume that we're going to, like, that kind of regulation is going to have any sort of effect. So I'm happy to hear that you guys have something going on. I mean, when we talk to other people who do shows like ours in other states, I'm thinking like Eric G up in Portland, and just some of the other ones. When we talk to them and say like, hey, there's no regulation for roofing in Texas, they're like, what?
Right.
Because it's not the case in most other states.
Right.
So...
Yeah, so Ohio just put some legislator out there for the same thing because...
For roofing?
Yes, for roofing.
Oh, wow.
So,
They were unregulated up until now?
Well, they still are. They still have to, go through the voting process. I don't know what happened with that. Been doing a lot of networking, so I don't know what day today is. Actually, I know it's
Thursday.
the 25th, but I thought it was going to be Friday the 25th. So half of my crew is not here because I'm an idiot.
You don't calendar very well?
I do. I use Calendly though, so like it just gives me all my appointments. I have it all integrated so that it sends text message, automatic emails, and all that good stuff. So, I mean, it took me a little bit, but Google Calendar is the big thing.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Are we back up now?
Well,
by the
yes,
way?
we are. We're
Okay.
back up, kind of.
Welcome.
We're good. The thing is, like, calendars.
He's like, we're good.
we live and die by them, man.
Yeah,
like,
we do.
I was talking to someone today, and I was like, you need to like put that on your calendar.
Yeah.
And he goes, it was on my calendar.
Yeah.
And he just forgot about it.
It's
So-
hard, man. Whenever with having a podcast, it's a lot. And I mean, I don't know how many broadcasts that you guys do a week or a month, but I do 3 to 6 a week, and it's a lot. And then adding in between that, social life, and then your job and everything else, and it's a lot. Like, and then editing video, and then editing, and then putting it somewhere, and like
takes time.
a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
And so
of time.
where do we have time to do anything else?
Nah.
Do you watch TV?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
I mean I try,
Right.
but
I tell
but-
my wife to put it on like the background so
Yeah.
that I can like at least hear something.
yeah, like no, like for me, this is just so much fun. So I've got an 8-year-old boy, and he loves baseball. Like when I say he loves baseball, I mean he loves baseball, and so we'll watch. So I'm a Rangers fan.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm wearing a Rangers hat.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
We'll forgive you.
Well, it's fine. I mean, we're in first place. So,
Okay,
so
well,
you know,
whatever.
I have been all season, but that's
like
okay.
2 games?
Okay.
No.
We spanked that ass.
Yeah, I don't
Excuse
think
me.
so. I don't think so.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
But okay.
we'll see what happens.
I'm sorry.
We'll see what happens. But he's literally in every pitch, every
Really?
single pitch at 8 years old, and so.
Dude, I got
it
a
is so much
9-year-old.
fun.
We're gonna have to get together.
Yeah, I mean, it is so much fun just sitting there watching baseball with him, and so that like whenever I do watch TV, it is.
So you
with
must have
him
watched.
to do that.
You must have
you know?
watched the Rangers get spanked by the Astros whenever they were here.
Yeah,
in
that
town.
one time.
Right.
Yeah.
I was at that game, so
Were
I was
you?
just like, yeah.
Okay.
I got.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we.
Was it because of
RSI
you?
has season tickets, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like,
Okay.
bring me a contractor or two, and like, we'll take you out, bro. Let's do
Okay.
this.
All right.
What do you
Well,
have
we
to
are-
wear an Astros cap?
You don't.
Oh, even better.
See, that's
I mean,
no fun.
I'll even buy you dinner. Okay.
Oh wow. I
Yeah.
mean, we are
And
giving
I'll
him free
sit right
content
next to you.
on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's
Free,
go.
we're doing free content right now,
Yes.
so I don't know.
Love it.
Maybe we can broadcast from
Dude,
the
I
Astros
guarantee
game.
you
That's right.
people are watching right now.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like an Astros game.
Well, it is kind of loud out there, but I don't know.
So,
It's all good, man.
so have you met anybody good here tonight?
Actually, I've met quite a few people that know Ivan Sanchez, which is running for city council here in Houston. Actually, in the corner over there with a 360 photo booth, and then the dentist over here as well. Well, they're actually marketers for the dentist, and the marketing company actually seen me at a millennials event, a networking event last Friday with Ivan Sanchez and Magic Johnson, and I think it's called the Black Expo. So it's a new expo in Houston with only Black business owners, and they service to the Black industry. And so they brought them together, both events, and it was huge.
Yeah.
And they seen me there, so it was kind of cool. And then like IGD Plumbing, I quoted their roof like 6 months ago. So they didn't buy, but it's okay. They still like me, right? He didn't need it, but I was trying to sell it to him, right?
Sure.
But he's a very quality guy.
Did he do one of these numbers to you?
No, he didn't. He actually,
good.
I was starting to fall asleep. I've been here since like 3 o'clock. So, I had my booth set up and I was like kind of nodding off, looking at Facebook, scrolling or whatever. And he walked up and I looked at him. I was like, no freaking way. and then he came in for the handshake and I was like, man, nice to see you. You know, and so we reconnected and I remember, like, he remembers me.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, there's quite a few people here that I know. I brought my public adjuster, Jamie Wazowski with West Group Public Adjusting. I've used him for about 5.5 years. He does a lot of free services for contractors. Even if they don't use him, like, he wants to help educate the contractors so that they don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's a big issue right now. Unauthorized practice of public adjusting. Like, if you do insurance and you cannot talk about price, you cannot talk about anything but scope. That is it. That is what is damage at the property. That's it.
Yeah.
If you talk about anything else in that, there is a SIU here in Houston with TDI, Texas Department of Insurance, and they are actively going after contractors that are breaking this law.
What's SIU?
Special Investigations Unit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you don't want to be involved with them.
No.
Sounds like-
And if you are, like, if you write good estimates, you're going to hear from SIU. Right.
It sounds like something that Dick Wolf would produce.
Ooh.
SIU.
Bum, bum, bum.
Quick.
Yeah.
You were quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so I heard you mention GAF earlier, and I've seen some stuff on. Are they the guys doing the solar shingles?
Yes, actually, Justin O'Neill has put on a few of those.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we took my podcast to his whiskey cigar room, and we talked about GAF Solar, the ES shingle. That was actually like 4 or 5 episodes ago. So if you're watching Roofing on the Rise, go back and check that out.
Okay.
GAF's ES Solar Shingles is an actual shingle. So it's like a TPO, a piece of TPO almost. It's nice and pliable. And it is non-rack mounted. So it's different. So depending upon who you are or what you think about solar, I mean, I know a lot of things about solar, and solar gets hot, and so do roofs.
Right.
And so it's mounted directly onto the roof deck. And I just feel like without like extreme additional ventilation, that there is definitely going to be degradation of panels in the future, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's really about like efficiency. And don't take that the wrong way, right? Like, if you're watching JS, please do not sue me. It's not what I'm going after.
Efficiency in creating electricity, or efficiency?
Yes. So if you think about, that's what you measure a solar panel with is your degradation of efficiency, what that's going to be able to put out throughout the next 10, 15, 20 years.
Right.
So normally, you're getting a longer period of time because it's got some air that runs up in between it. I don't know exactly how that they've done it. I don't know if they use the heat, but heat breaks things down. And so I've got to only imagine that it's got to be an accelerated rate for the ES shingle. I don't know, though, and it's not measurable because ES is new.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no lab that is going to tell us right now what has happened with that.
Yeah, because it's such a new product. There's a lot we just don't know yet.
Yes, it's just not. It's like getting a Tesla solar roof. Mm-hmm. Like, you're really buying the Rolls Royce,
right? Yeah,
you're not buying.
You're buying the logo, the label.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not buying the solar. You're buying the slate look of the solar.
Right.
But like we need people to do that though, right? Because this is how we innovate. This is how we test. This is how we find things out.
If you need a GAF ES solar shingle roof, you can reach out to Fair Claims Roofing. Justin O'Neill is an awesome guy, and definitely partner with him on a lot of roofing.
Yeah, I mean,
projects.
I think he did like the first one in Houston, didn't he?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't emphatically say yes, and neither can he, because we've heard rumblings that there was somebody else, but I'm almost 100% positive yes.
Well, until they take credit for it.
Well, here's the
He's the
thing.
first one to take credit for it.
Well, GAF gave him that recognition. They came and shot footage of him in nice professional videos. So they gave him that accolade. So I doubt that they would give it to anyone else. But anyway, that's just me.
Okay. Interesting stuff, man. Dude,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sitting down. It's good to meet you.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think we've been like crossing paths online, just never got to meet in person.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think that content, I don't think I know content is a way in which to meet and to understand other people.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So now that I know I've seen your guys' stuff, I just haven't sat there and watched it. And we were talking about that earlier, content, or do you watch TV? No. Why? Because we don't have time to watch the TV.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But I'm definitely going to have to jump on, sit down and watch some episodes.
Well, and the great thing is, like, podcasts, you can listen to it too. Like going up,
Right.
a lot of these guys, people are driving. At least in Houston, you're driving up and down the road all day.
A lot of
I'm not gonna
windshield
watch,
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch something, but I can listen to something.
Yeah.
And who wants to really look at our ugly mugs?
Oh, wow.
That's
I'm telling you.
We
So-
were faces made for radio.
That's right. And somehow we went
Radio
for the
bravado.
went for the video.
Dude,
So-
let me ask. You guys both watch baseball.
Yeah.
I don't watch sports.
Okay.
Period. I had two people today tell me that I look like Alex Bregman. I have no idea who that is.
Well, I mean, he's an Astro.
Is that who it is? Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I tried looking him up, and I was like, I don't really see it. But
Nah, I don't see it either.
like today, two different people.
Females?
No,
Oh.
one
Yeah.
male, one female.
He's a lot taller than you two.
Well, that doesn't really say anything. We are in a bar.
That's true.
It's true.
I don't get to say you're short very often, so you're not. But
God.
Bregman's tall.
Probably compared to him, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
How big is he?
I don't know. He's probably at least 6'4", 6'5".
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right there. I'm
He's big.
tickling 6 feet.
Dabbling.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I don't see Alex Bregman though. It's fine.
I
It's fine.
don't care.
No.
I looked him up. I think I'm more handsome.
Of course.
So
I think so too.
The hair is so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So, all right, man. We got a bunch of guests
this
to get
is-
through. But thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely watch some more of you guys' stuff. And
Sure.
if you're watching Roofing on the Rise, easy to find on any platform. I'm everywhere. So even
Great.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. And if you're a roofer, how do you get a hold of you?
Oh, Roofing Supply Incorporated, 210-919-8987. I do have a out of area code. But
Oh.
I do have a local one. I just don't give it out. I don't.
Okay. Why? Why would you? Why does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Because I've been doing business for over 11 years on one cell phone.
Yeah.
And so I might as well do all business there. And then like my wife, she has my digital phone. So everything I take videos on, she calls that like if my phone dies or something like that. So
He has,
that's why.
he has a walled garden. He's protecting
That's
it.
Yeah, I got two phones.
Hey,
All right.
what you gonna do?
Playa.
All right.
Have a good day.
Good to see you,
All
bud.
right.
What do you think, man?
It's good, man. It's always I always enjoy talking to people that are around roofing because it's a huge industry
Around
And
here,
and
like we
they're
just had that tornado come through.
I know. And
Did you hear about the two guys that died?
No.
Yeah, there was
did it-
there was two guys that were working on a building, and that tornado came through on Lake Conroe
Yeah.
and knocked the building down, killed the two guys, injured a bunch of other guys,
Wow.
and so I saw some reporting on that, and it was like, and then I saw that there was a lot of hail. Yeah, you can put if you want to, you can put those headphones on, that way you can hear us.
Yeah, and you know what I say about that? Rain, yes. Hell, no.
That's right.
That's what I say.
Hey. So yeah, it was crazy weather event that wasn't even supposed to happen.
Right.
Like there was like a 5% chance of rain, and all of a sudden tornado.
I know.
So
A big tornado.
big tornado.
It was big.
Did you see the pictures of
I
it?
did.
It was
And I was
nuts.
like, you got to be kidding. That was right I mean, they were that picture that's been floating around.
Yeah.
Was taken from my old neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
yeah, that's right. It was at April Sound.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not
Yeah.
there anymore. So
All right. So one of the fun things about doing the show live
Yeah.
at Rowdy's is
people show up.
people show
and
up.
we don't know who they
and
are.
we don't know who they are.
So we're going to have you introduce yourself.
But
Welcome.
this should speak to how good of an interviewer that you and I are.
That's true.
Because we've never met.
That's right.
No.
But
gonna
we're
figure
about
this
to
out.
have an amazing conversation.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Tell us about yourself.
Can you guys hear me? Am I good?
Yeah.
Yes?
But
Okay,
if you
okay.
can hear yourself, then everybody else can hear you.
Okay,
Can you hear
okay.
you?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you
my
probably
first
want to
time-
get a little bit closer to it.
a little bit closer. Like
There
this?
you go.
Okay,
There you go.
okay. It's
Yeah.
my first time in a podcast. So
Oh,
Congratulations.
hello.
Welcome.
So my name is Jennifer Lopez. I'm part of the Cromeens Law Firm.
Okay.
I'm the customer service manager there. Have been with the company for about 2 years now.
Okay.
And so we're a construction real estate law firm. She has been in business for about 16 to 17 years now.
She.
Miss Carolyn Cromeens.
Okay.
Yes. So she's the owner, the managing partner.
Right.
Unfortunately, she's not here today.
Sure.
Due to her speaking at a conference in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes. So she's.
I've
pretty
never
booked.
said that before, Craig.
You never said.
I've never said I'm not at that place due to my speaking
Engagement.
in a large city
Yeah.
elsewhere. I've not said that before. Have you?
I have.
Okay, well, back to you. I'm just kidding. Well, great. So
I'm not going to lie to America.
I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I did once. So, all right. So, a law firm that really, okay. So your business
Okay,
caters.
hang on, because I think I
towards
know who
construction.
I think I know who she is. She's written a book, right?
Yes.
And
quick-
she has a show, right?
Yes, a podcast.
Isn't okay? Is the okay? Hang on. Let's see how good my is the book. Stop Getting Screwed.
Quit Getting Screwed.
Quit Getting Screwed.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
There you
So, yes,
go.
That's one of her books, Quit Getting Screwed.
Uh-huh.
Which is great because it's a pun
right
for contractors
To quit
Right.
getting screwed.
to quit getting screwed.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's a good man. That was good.
I'm sure she's happy. Her marketing team is happy that you explained
All right.
how that works.
Well, I'm like, this is great. We've never talked to someone that does this specifically. So
And then her show is a different name, right?
So she has a podcast. It's called Quit Getting Screwed. And
Oh, it's the same- okay.
Yes, and then she also has 2 books. So Quit Getting Screwed and then Quit Getting Stiffed.
Ah.
So
Okay.
one teaches
Make
you
that one work, Kevin.
oh yeah. Here we go. Ready? That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Nothing. It sounds
right.
like nothing.
All right.
Yes. So we help contractors, all across the United States, business owners as well.
Yeah.
They don't receive payment. We help file liens, send demand letters. We help with their contracts as well.
Yeah.
New build contracts, residential remodel contracts, master subcontract agreements.
Right.
So pretty much the one-stop shop for contractors.
Okay. So help us understand, like, how bad is it that y'all's business exists? That
It
this is-
thrives.
that this is now necessary.
Oh yeah, we see the little guys getting screwed over, and that's
Uh-huh.
why we're stepping in and we
Yeah.
help the subcontractors get paid.
Right.
We see a lot of things in their contracts that we help review, and we're like, wait, these are a whole bunch of red flags. Let's make sure you're well protected.
Yeah.
Negotiate this part and whatnot, because it's brutal out there. And
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question. So if I were a subcontractor, but I was going to, like, my primary job was to go find GCs to do jobs with, could I come to you and get a contract kind of built so that I can hand it to them, say, here's my or here's my contract, here's my terms or whatever, proactively, so that whenever whatever happens at the end, on the back end, if something doesn't work well, I already know that I'm secure.
right. So usually with subcontractors and GCs, the GCs aren't going to sign the subcontractors
Uh-huh.
contract.
Yeah.
They're going to give them, the GCs are going to give them their contracts.
Okay.
And it's like, that's when we'll step in and review that contract and
Okay.
red flag, negotiate this, take this out,
Okay.
all of that.
So here's my guess. At that point, the general contractor is just going to go to the next guy. That's my guess. Like,
Not all the time.
Okay.
You can negotiate it, and that's when we can step in and say, okay, well, let's negotiate this contract and make sure you guys, it's well balanced between both parties.
Okay.
You know, like both parties are going to be well protected. It's not just the GC or it's not just the subcontractor being protected. You know, it's both parties.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, and so I want to know how effective these liens are. Like, do you know, like, the percentage of them that actually end up getting paid out?
Well, we have a 90% success rate
Wow.
as far as collecting payment for our client.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there are some that we don't always guarantee it because we don't know.
Yeah, sure.
So then that's when we'll have to, file a lawsuit to foreclose on those properties to get our client paid.
Wow.
So it's a whole process.
So, is that something that's actually possible? Like, if you don't pay the contractor, is it depending on the size of the contract, the size of the amount that you can then foreclose on a property? How does that work?
So it just depends on the state. So, here in Texas, it's a lot harder to foreclose on a homestead property.
Yeah, okay.
So Texas protects
Very much so.
your homestead property, and it's going to be a lot harder to try to get paid on a residential home than a commercial property.
Okay.
Because a lot of the times what we see is contractors are being hired by the tenants of a commercial property, and we can lien the inside.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And
Yeah.
not necessarily the building, but what's inside of the building, and sell it so that our client can get paid.
Interesting.
So it's a lot easier with commercial. It is possible with residential, but just as long as it's not a homestead and it belongs to like an investment home or,
If it's like an investment. Okay, if it's like an investment property, it's much easier for you
Yes.
guys. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because an LLC can't have a homestead.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Not legally.
not legally. Yes.
I'm sure there's people out there trying to do it.
Yes,
I'm sure
Yeah.
they get away with it.
So do you guys do business just in Texas, or you guys do business elsewhere as well?
All across the United States.
Really?
Yeah, we have clients in New York, even in Hawaii. We've had even people reach out to us from Canada wanting for
wow.
us to draft their contracts because it's so hard finding a construction attorney to be well known to have a well written contract, if that makes sense. So what we let them know is you're going to have to hire somebody in Canada, make sure that attorney has all the legal stuff that Canada requires. But so we're getting calls from all over the United States.
So based off your experience, I don't want you to like speak factually because I doubt that there's a way for this to be factual. But based off your experience, what would be the worst state to be a homeowner?
I would say Texas.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry. So for a contractor, it's
for the individual homeowner. Like, what's the worst? Like, where are you most vulnerable as a homeowner for a contractor to come after you?
Well, I'm not sure what the other state is, but there's another state that also protects homesteads. But other than that, no other state protects your homestead. Yeah, it's just Texas, and I don't want to say that. Not too sure on the other state, but I know for sure there is another one.
Do you know what the other state is that protects homesteads?
I would have to double check on
It's
that.
a double check?
Yes.
I'm gonna talk to Kevin. I'm going to Google search here for a second. Yeah.
I know there's another state, and I forgot, but
No, it's fine.
Yeah, other than that, your homestead's not protected in like Florida, Georgia. Yeah.
Wow.
So you can file liens. It's a lot easier to file liens on homes outside of Texas.
So is that? I mean, so you've got contractors out there that obviously they're doing all kinds of work for these people, not getting paid. Do you find that a lot of contractors just don't file the lien because it's just not worth it? Like they feel like the likelihood of getting a lien paid is just, who knows? Like either it's not gonna go through, or I mean that homeowner might own that home for 15 more years and they don't ever get paid on it. Do you find that happens a lot? I mean, it's hard to know because y'all are actually getting the people in your door that are asking for that service.
Yes.
But what do you think the number of contractors out there that just feel like, I can't get this paid, so I'm just not going to try?
So I will say that we do get a lot of calls, saying that they want to file a lien, and then we'll let them know. A lot of the times it's too late for them to file a lien when they reach out. So it's not necessarily that they don't want to file liens. It's just that every state has certain deadlines that you have to follow to be able to file your lien. So we'll have people calling saying, I have a job that I'm being owed for from 2021. And that's when it's like...
Too late. So what's your... What is the timeline in Texas?
In Texas, if it's for a residential property, you have 60 days to send your notice of intent and then file your lien 90 days.
Okay.
And then for commercial properties, it's you have 90 days from the month that you're owed, and then it'll be 120 days when you officially file your lien.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because a lot of commercial stuff's owned by people that don't live in the area, and they get more time. But so
real quick, I got some answers here.
Okay.
That I think are interesting. So according to this, there are 2 states that have 0 homestead exemptions.
Really?
Yeah, New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
And
Northeast.
so that might be the best, 2 of the best states to like be a swindling contractor. I don't know.
No doubt.
Just go around filing liens. Who knows?
No doubt.
But like, if you're a contractor in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, know that you've got apparently have a lot of leverage to go after individuals on their homesteads.
And there's also certain states that you have to be registered with the board of
right.
Oh yeah.
So it just varies.
And so then
there
are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states that have the broadest homestead protections, which is Texas, Florida, Iowa, South Dakota, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
All in the South.
You could not South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. I thought you said South
It kind
Carolina.
of depends on how you think about Iowa and Kansas too.
Yeah.
They're like Midwest.
Yeah, the Midwest. Yeah, so I think that's very interesting. Would there be a situation where a contractor might come to the law firm to just get some coaching? Is that an option?
Yeah, so we also have, we offer a free 30-minute consultation. So anytime they don't know how to move forward with a certain situation and they're like, I want to learn from this, we try to teach them as much as we can in the consultation, but we also refer them back to our free educational website, which is the subcontractorinstitute.com.
Or just like, hey, go buy our book.
Go
buy the book.
You'll learn a lot.
Well, I think I'm really intrigued with this because I think that there are a lot of guys out there that they wind up getting into owning their own business, and contracting is a great opportunity, especially where we live. I mean, there's a lot of building happening, a lot of work, and even a lot of people from Mexico that are here that are just absolutely doing an amazing job, and they're able to make more money than they could anywhere else, and so there's a lot of opportunity.
High demand.
Absolutely.
Well,
so
I think that's actually a really interesting question because there are so many migrant workers, particularly here in Texas. I mean, like, does Texas have any protections for those people?
So you can still file a lien, regardless of your status.
Okay.
So that's why we have a Spanish sister company called Defensor de los Contratistas, and it's basically for all of our Spanish-speaking contractors that need help with contracts, filing liens. It's everything that we offer with the Cromeens Law Firm. It's just we do everything in Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah.
I think that there's so many contractors that they want to just go out and run their own business because they've worked for somebody else and just either they're not a good employee or they just feel like they got screwed over and over, and so, but they don't know what they don't know.
Right, they don't know their rights.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
And so it sounds to me like the Quit Getting Screwed book would be a great place for any contractor to really start and learn some stuff. I mean, if you're trying to build your business, that's a good place for some super foundational stuff, right?
Yes, and especially like on our website, the Subcontractor Institute, we also offer free forms, free educational videos that Miss Carolyn has uploaded herself, and kind of teaches them about bids, what to look out for in bigger commercial contracts and all of that. And also all of the lien laws for all 50 states are on there as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, and so if there's contractors, across the country, people listen to this show from all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
If they need to get a hold of you guys, like how do they do that?
Oh, yeah. Just give us a call. You can always, either Google the Cromeens Law Firm or go to our website, thecromeenslawfirm.com. And then there's a section where you can fill out for a free 30-minute consultation, and then I'll reach out to schedule that for them.
Okay. So how long is your boss going to be in Chicago?
She'll be back by Tuesday.
By Tuesday?
Yes.
Call her and tell her she needs to see if she can go have dinner at the Girl and the Goat.
At the Girl
and the Goat.
Okay.
Yeah, Stephanie Izzard is the chef.
Okay.
It will blow her frickin' mind.
So Craig's actually flown to Chicago to eat there.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
for that
So
reason.
it's a restaurant out there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for that
Yeah.
reason. Gone to Chicago to eat at the Girl and the Goat.
No.
yeah.
So you just went strictly for that.
That wasn't the only reason. There was a couple other chefs we wanted to go see while
But
we
it
were
was
there.
to eat.
But it was to eat.
It was to eat.
It was worth it.
Oh yeah. Okay, you guys. I've told you this story. Yeah. Do you want to hear like?
Oh yeah.
So
Sure.
we had planned the trip we had started planning the trip 6 months out. We started making our reservations 3 months out.
Oh my God.
At 3 months, I called them and I said, hey, I'm going to be here these 3 dates. I'd like to have dinner. We're totally booked. So sorry.
Oh.
Seriously, I'm 3 months out. And they're like, no, we're totally booked.
That's
And like, I was like,
insane.
what do I do? And like that, I'm flying up there to have dinner at this place. Like, what should I do? And she said,
Yeah.
look, we open the doors at 4:00 in the afternoon. Stop in at 4. We'll see what's going on. We'll see if we can get you in. I'll be there. So that, like the very first day, it was like, okay, let's go there. So good preface for this story is I went to A&M, and I typically wear my ring pretty much everywhere I go.
Gig 'em.
Yeah, thank you.
I still love him.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so we get there at 4, and we go to the front desk, and the lady's like, do you have a reservation? No. We don't. We were
That's why
told
I'm here at 4.
That's why I'm here at 4. And she goes, well, would you like to wait and see if we can get you in? I was like, yes, that's exactly why we're here right now. And like, there was nobody sitting in the restaurant.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And so they're like, well, just have a seat in the waiting area, and if you'd like to have a drink, we'll send somebody by. Great, no problem. Girl comes by, gets a drink order. Another girl walks by, and gives a little greeting. How you doing? Good. How are you? She as she's walking past us, she stops, comes back, and she goes, "Is that an Aggie ring?" And I was like, "Yeah." How do you know that? And she goes, "I used to date the nicest guy from A&M before I moved up here. He was so sweet. I mean, we're not together anymore, but he was such a nice guy." And so we just got to talking, and she's like, "Well, what are you guys doing here?" It's like, "Well, we're here to see some chefs. We got a conference going on. We're just here to have a good time in Chicago." And she goes, "Oh, you guys got reservations?" "No, we didn't have reservations. They told us to come here at 4:00, see if we can get a table." And she goes, "Oh, well, give me a minute." She goes around to the back. She comes back and she goes, "Come with me." Takes us to the chef's table in the kitchen, where we spend the next 3.5 hours
What?
having the most amazing dinner. And like all night, like we had stuff that we wanted to try,
Right.
like that we wanted to order, but like all night long, the sous chefs are walking over and like, "Hey, you really need to try this. Hey, you really need to try this. Hey, you really need to try this." So like 2 things I had when I was there that just blew my mind. One was duck tongue, crispy duck tongue.
How was that?
Incredible.
Really?
Incredible. The other thing was blue cheese ice cream.
How was that?
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
It had like a blackberry compote on top, and like it was one of those things where like my wife didn't want it, even though she loves blue cheese, and I was like, I don't know, it just sounds so funky that like I have to try it. And the sous chef looks at me, he's like, "No, you got to have it." And I was like, "Okay, like let's bring it on." Amazing, amazing.
Did you say that it sounded funky?
Sounded funky.
The blue cheese.
The blue, yeah, thank you.
Ice cream.
I appreciate you picking up on that.
I did. Yes, I did.
So,
Wow.
so anyway, if you talk to her, like, look, Stephanie Izzard, Girl and the Goat.
Girl in the goat. I'm gonna text her right now.
Yeah.
Do it. All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for sitting down.
Yes.
All right.
Have a good
you.
night, and
You too.
meet some good people
Yes,
because there are
thank
lots
you
of them
so
here.
much.
Thank you.
All right.
Alright, bye.
Cool. All right, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hey, do you want to jump on real quick? Come on for 5 minutes because I want everybody to get to meet you. Did you meet this guy?
No.
Come on, man. We've only got like 5 minutes, but I wanted people to get to hear what. All right, so tell everybody. Yeah, get the mic there.
Pull it down. Yeah, you're
There
good.
you go.
There you go.
Okay, so right off the bat, tell everybody your name.
My name is Ali.
Ollie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how old are you?
13.
13. So, and what do you do?
So I go I'm like kind of like a photographer,
Uh-huh.
videographer kind of
Yeah.
guy.
With Viva Houston, right?
Viva Houston.
Yeah, and you told me how long you've been doing this?
3 years.
Look at this dude, man. He's all branded out.
He's 13. He's been doing it for 3 years.
I know.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah.
So I met you before the show started, right? And you were telling me about all, and I was blown away about all the stuff that you do. It's incredible. Did you start it on your own?
Yeah, so when I was 9, I actually started a podcast on my own called Talking Nation Sports, and it was just me on my phone just recording about the new latest sports. And so I would publish it to Spotify, and after the next year we rebranded, called it Viva Houston. Got my uncle because he used to be with ESPN Deportes.
Okay.
And Univision Sports, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And so we got him. He's like our host now. He's like the face of Viva Houston.
Yeah.
And then we go out to local events, talking to people, interviewing people, trying to get to know people.
Yeah.
So
how'd you find out about this one?
my dad is actually with Victory Smiles. He has a business called Demon Media.
Okay.
Which is a media agency.
Are they the ones with the camera thing over there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's them.
We need to get over there.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right.
Would you take a picture with us over there?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So you're doing events, and what do you do when you go to these events?
So when we go to events, we went to the Sugarland Cowboys 2-3 weeks ago, and we went to interview some people at the game, see how their experience was, and we went to go by I forgot what it's called, where the players are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went down
The
there.
dugout.
Yeah, the dugout.
Yeah.
So we go down there, record some videos, and right there at the instant, I edit the video, chop it up, and put it out to Facebook. Like right there, 10-15 seconds, I'm done. So that day, I think I had 5-6 pieces of content I put out in the 30-40 minutes that we were at the game. So it was really fun. So we just go there, take videos, take pictures.
Yeah.
And it's that's basically
all right.
what we do.
How many followers you got right now?
On Facebook we have 22,000.
Oh my gosh.
Instagram we have 1,000. We're still growing that one. And I think we have 50-60 on YouTube. Not that much.
Wow. And you said you're 31?
31. No,
31 years old?
13.
13. I thought that's what he said.
Dude, you are killing it on
That's
Facebook.
awesome, man.
That's awesome. Dude,
Yeah, he's got more followers than we do.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's amazing.
No, dude, that's freaking awesome. So I'm super glad you're here, man. You're doing it right. Just keep making content, man.
That's right.
That's what you got to do.
Awesome.
So is your dad encouraging? He likes you doing this stuff?
Yeah, he's actually the one that helped me rebrand. He's kind of he helps us. So when we first started, I saw my uncle. He tried doing his own kind of show.
Yeah.
But we're like, nah, that's not how you do it. We'll lead you in the right direction.
Yeah.
So he came with us, and then we put some money into it. We're still investing into it. And this June, hopefully, we're gonna go to the NBA Finals.
Nice.
Wow.
So
who's the coolest person you've interviewed so far? Or who was your favorite interview? Not the coolest. We don't want to who's your favorite?
There was one, the pitcher from the Sugarland Space Cowboys.
Okay. Do you remember his name?
I don't remember his name.
Ah.
But I do have the video. I think it's somewhere on Facebook.
Okay. What did you like about it?
It was just to meet him. 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't have that experience. I would just have the same experience as all the fans, just being there.
Yeah.
And now I get to be there with the media credentials and go talk to the players. And then we were also at a concert. A Colombian singer. I didn't really have a good time because that's not my music. So
Okay.
I'm more into hip hop. But
Okay. So who do you like that does good hip hop? You need to educate us because we don't know.
Yeah.
I like J. Cole.
Okay.
Or Drake.
Or Drake?
Okay. I know those names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I need to get with it apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty popular in the
Okay.
in that realm. So I don't know their songs. I just know I know the names.
Okay, so we got to get some other people. But if people want to follow you, let's get you some followers. Where do people find you?
On Facebook, it's Viva Houston Podcast.
Okay.
And on Instagram, it's Viva Houston Media.
Viva Houston Media. Okay. What about? Are you on YouTube?
Yes, I think it's just Viva Houston.
Viva Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, So if you guys get the chance, go over to YouTube, follow him there because
That's right.
you know it's nice to make money making videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Follow him on Instagram, but like obviously you can jump on the party at Facebook with the other 22K.
Yeah,
Good
it's awesome.
grief, man! You're doing awesome. So,
All right,
dude, thank you for jumping in on us, and tell your dad to come over if he gets a chance too.
Thank you.
All right,
Sir.
That's fantastic.
I know.
Oh, it's so good.